What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Ace Salmon here, back with another video. Today we'll be going over my Week 8 predictions of this year's NFL season. You know, the last 2 weeks we've been absolutely cooking. We went 12-2 2 weeks ago, and we went 9-5 last week, so we've been hitting at a pretty good percent, and I'm super excited for this week. I think that we have a chance to go 16-0. We've hit our last 5 locks, and we've been absolutely cooking. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. You know, I'm giving out the best picks for free on YouTube, so I really would appreciate if you guys could subscribe and, you know, like the video to help my channel grow. Comment any recommendations down below, as I do this every single week, and I really look forward to doing this. I really like seeing that it helps you guys, so I really would appreciate if you guys could sub and like the video, guys. Anyway, we're gonna get right into this video right now. Starting off the week, we have a very interesting matchup as the Minnesota Vikings go across 2 time zones on a short week to play the Los Angeles Rams in LA. Kevin O'Connell goes back home. You know, I'm pretty sure he was previously the offensive coordinator in LA under Sean McVay. So him and Sean McVay are pretty tight, and they know each other quite well. You know, this matchup is going to be a very good game, as Minnesota has been on absolute tear this year. They lost their first game last week to a very, very good Detroit Lions team. So I think that this is going to be a pretty solid game. I think Cooper Kupp's going to come back for the Rams. And I think that this offense will look more alive. But I'm still going to go with the Vikings here. Brian Flores has been an absolute mastermind on the defensive side of the ball, which really helps to Minnesota's offense here. And I think that they will be able to shut down, you know, their workhorse running back, and I think that they'll be able to lock up Cooper Kupp. And I think that the pressure they'll get on Matt Stafford, I think it'll affect him. And I think their offense will keep rolling, and I think that Minnesota will take a dub on Thursday night. This is also my lock of the week. You know, I really like this Minnesota -2.5 line. If I was going to bet on it, I would go on Minnesota. So our lock of the week will be the Vikings this upcoming week. I know it's my first Thursday night lock, but I really love that line. Next, we have Miami versus Arizona. Give me Miami. I'm going to take Miami, man. Tua's coming back. You know, I think that the Dolphins have a lot to prove here. Tua has a lot to prove. He's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder. If he can make it through this game healthy, I think that the Miami Dolphins will come out this game with a dub. And, I mean, the Dolphins are a better football team. They should win this game. If they don't, then the season's over. Next, we have Atlanta and Tampa Bay. Give me Tampa Bay. I don't think that Tampa will get swept by the Falcons this year in their season series. And I think this is a very big a very big game for Tampa Bay, because they are, you know, I think they're both have the same record right now, the Falcons and them. So this game is pretty much to see what happens in the division, because if they tie at the end of the season, then it will go to the Falcons. So they have to win this game this week. It's a must win. I know they are down on receivers right now, but still, I like the Bucs here. So give me the Bucs at home. Next, we have Baltimore at Cleveland. Give me Baltimore. Cleveland is going to go through a rough quarterback change. You know, Deshaun Watson hasn't been great this year, but it's still different when you change quarterbacks. The one advantage I will give Cleveland is that whoever is a quarterback, especially if it's James Winston, they do not have film on him this year. So that means it will be harder to game plan for who they're using. But I think that Baltimore will get the job done, as they've looked quite unstoppable this past few weeks. Next, we have Green Bay versus Jacksonville. The line is a little close here, which makes me feel a little uncomfortable, but I do like Green Bay in this matchup. I do not think that the Green Bay Packers will lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars, especially after coming off a nice win versus the Houston Texans. Give me the Packers here all day. This would have been my lock of the week. I really like this. I think that they will win this game easily, but I like the Vikings a little more. So, I mean, I'm very comfortable with this pick going on the Packers. Next, we have Houston and the Colts. Give me Houston. The Colts have not looked that great this year. I mean, I think they will have Jonathan Taylor back, which will help them out. But the Texans are coming off a last-second loss. I think C.J. Stroud will come back with vengeance, as he did not play his best game last week. I think that the Texans will take this game at home. Next, we have the Jets versus the Patriots. Give me the Jets. The Jets are not going to lose 3 games in a row, especially after this Davante Adams trade. They will not lose to rookie quarterback Drake May, and I think that they will win quite easily this week. The Patriots offense looks a lot better with Drake May, but I think that the Jets defense will show up well this week, and I think that the offense will, you know, feel the energy, and they'll come with a dub. Next, we have Philly versus Cincinnati. I'm going on Philly here. I think that Philly is coming off a hot week last week, where they actually dog-walked that Giants team. That same Giants team that was competitive with the Bengals. So I'm going to go with Philly here. You know, I liked how they've played. You know, they have their playmakers back. Saquon's on an absolute tear. So give me the Philadelphia Eagles here. Next, we have the Tennessee Titans versus the Detroit Lions in Detroit. This is a no-brainer. Give me the Detroit Lions. The Tennessee Titans look like they are selling house here. They are looking like they're tanking. And honestly, I support it, man. You know, at this point in the season, they are in a competitive division. they are not going to win their division. They are not making the playoffs. So why be a mediocre team when you can just tank and try and get the highest draft pick possible? So I agree with this, and I think that the Lions will dominate this game. Next, we have Buffalo versus Seattle. This is a tough game because Buffalo is going on the road to Seattle. The 12th man is in Seattle. That is a tough place to play. The Seahawks looked pretty damn good last week, but I'm going with Joshua Allen. Josh Allen is that guy. Fortunately, as much as I hate to say it, as a Miami Dolphins fan, he's great. He's thrown no interceptions this year. He's been smart with the ball, and I think that adding Amari Cooper to this offense is really going to help it and help take pressure off him and James Cook. Next, we have the Saints versus the Chargers. Give me the Chargers here. The Chargers coming off a bad L last week to the Cardinals. They scored 5 field goals. They could not get in the end zone. I'm thinking that they will right the ship this week against the New Orleans Saints team that looks absolutely awful. They are banged up. They look rough. And the Chargers are at home, so give me the Chargers here. Next, we had Denver versus the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young is starting this game because Andy Dalton got in a car crash. So I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos here. Their defense has been playing absolutely fantastic, and I think that they will put Bryce Young in hell. I mean, I like Bryce Young. I hope the best for him. Honestly, I hope he goes out there and lights it up and proves that he is a starting quarterback and he was worthy of that #1 overall pick. But as of right now, it hasn't looked like that, and he's looked kind of mid in the games he's played. So for that reason, we'll be riding the Broncos to take a dub here. For the last 4 games of the week, we have some good games here. Starting off with my favorite game of the week, where I actually will be at this week. We have Chicago versus Washington, and I think the Bears are going to win. They are 2.5-point favorites, but coming into this game, both teams are red hot. Jaden Daniels did get hurt last week, so I have no idea if he's playing. And this is with Marcus Mariota playing. In my opinion, I think the Bears will win either way, but I think without Jaden Daniels, this game will not be that close. I think that the Bears have a good chance of winning this game without Jaden Daniels playing. But with Jaden Daniels playing, it's a coin flip in my opinion. I think both teams have a lot of great young talent, and I'm super excited to see this game. But as of right now, I do not know if Jaden Daniels is playing, so for my pick, we'll be going with the Chicago Bears. Next, we have Kansas City versus Las Vegas. Give me Kansas City. Las Vegas has looked like a dumpster fire. They are not winning games, and they look like they're on the way out. Antonio Pierce looks like he's on the way out. And the Chiefs, they are red hot. Mahomes hasn't even been playing that well. He has 6 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, but he is game managing well, and the defense is playing good enough to get dubs. Kareem Hunt's running the ball well. The offensive line's playing good. It's a team game, and the Chiefs are playing as the best team in the NFL right now. Next, we have San Fran and Dallas. Give me San Fran. Coming off a bad loss last week. Brock Purdy threw 3 picks. Their offense looked miserable last week. They are down Brandon Ayuk, and I think that Ricky Pearsall will step out a lot here. And I think that they will beat this Dallas Cowboys team that has looked like a dumpster fire as of recent. But you never know, man. The Cowboys have a lot of talent on their team, and they could pull off a dub here. Next, we have the New York Giants versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers. That defense is absolutely great. You got TJ Watt, got a bunch of other studs on that team. And the offense looked pretty well last week. That's a very good Jets defense that they went again, and they hung 30 up on them, I'm pretty sure. And, Russell Wilson looked pretty good. He was cooking. George Pickens made some absolutely incredible plays. Russ is not afraid to let Pickens get that jump ball, which that's what Pickens specializes in. So, them adding that to their offense is really going to make them less one-dimensional, especially if they give that guy that chance. Freiermuth's an absolute dog at tight end. They have a pretty good team on offense. They just haven't had that guy to facilitate that, so to say. Just feels great, navigating for that weak offensive line. But Russ looked pretty good at moving around the pocket, so for that reason, we're the Steelers. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a sub. We do these every single week, and I really would appreciate it if you guys could help me out as I'm trying to grow on here. That would mean a lot to me, and I really would appreciate it. I appreciate you guys so much. I do this for you guys, so I really do appreciate it and really enjoy when you guys actually, check out my stuff and watch the whole videos and likes, comment, subscribe. That means a lot to me. But I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you guys have a blessed week. Guys, take care, be safe, and have a good one, guys. Peace.